The dilemma is, you want a gift that doesn't suck, and you don't want to watch this video. So, I did you a favor and put everything you're looking for in the description below with links to all the items. You're welcome. Now hit that like button before you go. But if you want to know why you should buy those items with some added life hacks, stick around for the full video. First on the list, you guessed it, we got merino underwear. There's men's and women's options, and they're great for everybody. Next up, we got darn tough merino wool socks. Merino wool is naturally breathable, wicks away sweat, dries quickly, resists odors, it's temperature regulating, so it'll keep you warm when it's cool and cooler when it's warm outside. It's the ideal base layer. I like the mid-weight socks. I wear them on all my adventures and as my everyday work sock. If anyone puts their socks and shoes on by going sock, shoe, you're insane. The correct way of doing it is definitely sock, shoe, shoe. If you disagree with me, you can put it in the comments, but why in the world would you go sock, shoe, shoe? Here we have the GSI Outdoor Infinity Backpacker mug. It weighs in at 3.5 ounces. It holds 16 ounces of water, has this neoprene sleeve to help keep things warm, and a non-slip bottom. I take mine to work all the time. I make hot chocolate in it. It's also really good for the Kuju coffee. Now, Kuju coffee is single-serve coffee, pour-over style, and something really cool with the GSI mug and the Kuju combined is that these little sleeves that are on it, like the little holders for the Kuju, fit in between the mug and the sleeve on the GSI Outdoor Infinity Backpacker mug. So makes it super convenient that your Kuju is not falling into your coffee. And how you make this Kuju is you just rip this little top piece right here and then pour some hot water into it. The Kuju is kind of expensive. You get 6 for $20, so you're over $3 per cup of coffee, but it is super convenient, and if you're just trying to have a quick, easy morning out backpacking, it's definitely a good way to go. There's also some limited edition holiday flavors available right now. I link those in the description below. This is the Yeti Rambler mug. It is my favorite mug. Let's be honest, traditional coffee mugs are a thing of the past. And that last one is great for backpacking, but as my everyday mug, I'm going to pick this 100% of the time. Mag slide top to it. This comes off for cleaning, or you can change the colors of them. It has a big base to it, so you can't really knock it over. Another great thing about this is the top of it is actually the same size of their other Ramblers, so interchangeable with that guy there. They're vacuum insulated, and it will keep your coffee hot, or if you like iced coffee, it'll keep it cold for a very long time. Next on the list, we have the Thermocell. This is a USB rechargeable mosquito repeller. So that guy gives you it's like a 20-foot radius protection from mosquitoes. So you just take the top off of it here. You get your little refill thing. Stick this guy in here. And then it's just magnetics on. Turn it on, and it takes a few minutes to start working, but then the mosquitoes will stay away. This is going to be great for like patios, by the pool, by your campground where you're sitting. It's not meant for inside the van or inside your tent, but just park or pitch your tent in the area, and the mosquitoes will be repelled. Alright, next up we have the Field Notes. This is, or Write in the Rain, waterproof paper, and this is a Fisher Space Pen, which is a Write Anywhere pen, so you can get all this stuff wet, and I'll give you guys a little demonstration of that right now. So we got water here. You can get this notebook completely wet, you can get the pen wet, and we can leave notes. Like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next is more of a brand than a single item, but anything from the Anker power company is great. They have portable power banks for your cell phone. This particular one is magnetic. Just turn it on. It has the battery indicator lights on the bottom. I got interrupted by the mailman. Alright, so anything from flashlights, they have portable power banks for your cell phone, and then they make big power banks for when you're out car camping, things like that. Solar panels, whatever you need, they have it. It's quality items. This one is magnetic to the newer iPhones. It has little battery indicators on the bottom, but no wires needed for charging the cell phone. That's pretty cool. They make UV lights. This one I use for charging fishing lures, the glow-in-the-dark fishing lures. They make a regular one of that as well. And then the one I also use the most often, this is like their little pin light. Pretty bright, and yeah, like it's just so cool. Like, in order to charge it, you just slide that, and it's a USB right there. We're gonna try and take that shot on the iPhone because the GoPro's not cutting it. To charge it, you just slide this out of the way, and it's got the USB-C port right there. Most of these are like IP67 rated, so they can get wet. I really like all their products. I get them for my dad on a regular basis. I want more of them. I don't have the one for car camping yet with the solar panels, but it's on my wish list. But they have a lot of options under $30, and if you want a quality power bank and not just one that's gonna break on you after a little while, go with stuff from Anker. Every masterpiece has an intermission, so as I take this time to get set up for the next shot, let me know in the comments below what your favorite product is so far. Next up we have this Flex Tail Gear tiny pump. If you press and hold, you have a flashlight with a little hanging thing with different levels of brightness. But the coolest part about this guy is you hook it up and now it's filling up the entire air pad. Besides just being more convenient to use a little pump, it is actually more functional. It will keep moisture out of the inside of the air pad, which will keep mold from growing on the inside, as well as keep it warmer at night. When you hook it up in this direction and turn it on, it will actually pull the air out. It's pretty cool. You can make sure that you get absolutely all the air out of there, which helps for when you're putting it in the bag, compressing it down. This is the Mora cans bowl. It has like their hunting knife. This part here tapers in, so it makes it good for like filleting fish or processing deer meat. It also has a 90-degree spine on it, which is good for descaling fish. Also, if you have the ferrocerium rod, you just scrape the rod and create sparks with it. But this has been my favorite knife. I use it as my everyday knife in the kitchen, as well as like my fishing knife. This is the one that goes with me everywhere. All right, so whenever I go fishing, I have this fanny pack, and then this guy goes right here. So it comes with this like belt loop attachment. You actually have to like press to get it out. It can't fall out. You know, thinking about it, I'm probably going to add this fanny pack to my list of favorite things. It's got a water bottle holder, all kinds of little pouches and everything. The big pouch. There's a hidden pouch in the back, and then I can strap some other things onto the side of it. That's a whole video in itself, but this fanny pack, I'm just going to add it to the list. have one more bonus gift idea for you guys, but before we get into that, I just want to thank me, the sponsor of today's video. I purchase all these items. I use these items regularly. That's why they're on my list. If you guys want to buy any of these items, the link is in the description below. If you've made it this far into the video, you obviously like the content. So if you haven't hit that like button already, go ahead and hit that now while you're down there. Hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. A good gift doesn't have to be expensive. I remember one year getting my dad this little slime container, and you poke your fingers into it, and it made fart noises. It was a big hit that year. One of the gifts that stood out to me over the years is one of my cousins bought me a phone case with my favorite sports team at the time. Wasn't expecting that from him, but he took the time to figure out my favorite sports team, put that on there, just made it more meaningful. So that being said, if you know your hiker, backpacker, somebody did a trip that year, what you can do is type that in on Etsy. So for me, that was Route 66. So we just go over to Etsy, type in Route 66. You could filter it $50 or less, or custom, put $30 in for this video's sake. It's going to pull up a lot of great gift ideas that's going to be meaningful to the person that you're getting it to. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.